Since the beginning, more than 8 billion cans of Spam have been sold worldwide, equivalent to 3 cans per second. But have you ever pondered how Spam is manufactured and why it has grown so famous around the world? Let's face it, Spam is strange. It's like a solid slab of mystery meat and tastes surprisingly good. However, there is a fascinating technique and history behind Spam's famous can, which explains why it is so popular worldwide. Here's the real story behind Spam's creation and why it got so well known. Spam does not fit neatly into any one food category. It is a unique combination of flavors and history. Its narrative began in the late 1920s when J. Hormel assumed control of his father's company, Hormel Foods. Hormel was inspired by enormous chunks of canned meat he saw in delis and wanted to create something smaller, easier to store, and more convenient for customers. Rather than selling big pieces of meat, he aimed to provide a ready-to-eat choice in a can. This notion resulted in the creation of Spam. However, it was not perfected immediately. Spam made its official debut in 1937, following years of trial and error. Hormel chose pork shoulder, a less popular portion of the pig that was difficult to prepare but inexpensive and excellent. Spam, made in Minnesota, was introduced at a time when food preservation was critical. Following World War I and the Great Depression, people required inexpensive, long-lasting protein. Mass manufacturing was enabled by innovations such as refrigeration and conveyor belts, and Spam fits seamlessly into this era of practical food solutions. During World War II, Spam became an essential component of soldiers' diets. Over 150 million pounds were shipped to troops worldwide. Soldiers even got inventive with Spam grease, using it to lubricate rifles and waterproof boots. Spam was introduced to Hawaii, Guam, and South Korea via military influence, and it is still popular there today. The Spam production process begins with the delivery of fresh pig shoulders and ham to the facility. Machines efficiently separate the meat from the bone before cutting it into uniform pieces and grinding it in big quantities of 8,000 pounds. To ensure safety and consistency, the mixture is cooled slightly above freezing before being transferred to sealed mixers. This sealed, airless environment is essential for keeping the meat fresh and moist while preventing rotting. Hormel Foods makes Spam at 2 major North American facilities, Austin, Minnesota, and Dubuque, Iowa. Despite the fact that the entire process is automated, only 13 personnel are needed. Once ground, the meat is mixed with salt, sugar, sodium nitrite, and other chemicals to guarantee that each batch has the same taste and texture. The name Spam was picked via a company-wide naming contest. The lucky winner won a $100 prize, which was noteworthy at the time. While many people believe Spam refers for spiced ham, Hormel has kept the exact origin of the term a mystery. Despite its reputation as mystery meat, Spam simply has 6 ingredients: pork with ham, salt, water, potato starch, sugar, and sodium nitrite. Each ingredient has a purpose. For example, sodium nitrite inhibits bacteria growth, ensuring that the product is safe to consume. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into how Spam's global popularity surged and discover the inventive ways it's consumed in various cultures. Did you know that the pink hue of Spam is caused by a chemical reaction between sodium nitrite and the meat's proteins? This process occurs after the flesh has been extracted from the bone and processed into enormous 8,000-pound batches. However, before the combination proceeds forward, it is passed through a metal detector to guarantee that no undesired items make their way into the finished product. The mixture is then transferred to a vacuum mixer, which cools the meat to near-freezing temperatures while simultaneously removing air. This vacuum and cold procedure is essential for preserving the moisture that keeps Spam soft even after cooking. After completely combining all of the ingredients, including salt, sugar, and sodium nitrite, the Spam mixture is gently piped into cans. Each can is vacuum sealed to exclude any residual air, preserving freshness and an extended shelf life. These sealed cans are then put through a special cooking procedure inside a large machine capable of handling up to 66,000 cans at once. This procedure sterilizes the meat, eliminates hazardous microorganisms, and ensures that Spam may be stored for years. According to Hormel, when stored properly, a can of Spam can last indefinitely. However, its quality usually begins to deteriorate around 5 years after the best buy date. This is due in part to Spam being cooked directly within the can using a hydrostatic cooker capable of processing 33,000 cans per hour. Once cooked, the cans are cooled, washed, tagged, and ready for shipment. Spam's lasting appeal is evident in the startling numbers. Hormel estimates that 3 cans are sold every second, totaling more than 8 billion cans sold since its inception in 1937. For decades, Spam was made in Austin, Minnesota, and Fremont, Nebraska. However, in 2018, Hormel sold the Nebraska factory to Holstone Farms LLC, which supplied Spam for a few years before moving its emphasis. Spam's popularity extends far beyond the United States, with a particularly strong presence in Hawaii and Guam, courtesy to its introduction by Allied troops during World War II. The typical person in Guam consumes 16 cans of Spam per year. That's a lot of Spam. Just 2,666 cans equals a ton. In Hawaii, Spam is considered a cultural symbol. Locals devour an incredible 7 million cans each year, and the state even conducts an annual Waikiki Spam Jam Festival. This boisterous celebration includes inventive Spam dishes, live entertainment, and a heartfelt appreciation for the canned meat that has become a Hawaiian staple. Spam also has a unique place in South Korea, where it is regarded a luxury delicacy. Spam gift sets are widely exchanged throughout the Lunar New Year as a mark of respect and caring. Spam, introduced by American soldiers during the Korean War, is still a popular ingredient in South Korean cuisine today. Spam's versatility and cultural significance are undeniable, but what about its health effects? It's no secret that Spam is heavy in fat and sodium. Each 12-ounce can contain 16 grams of fat and 33% of the daily recommended salt intake. Hormel provides low-fat and low-sodium options for health-conscious consumers. However, experts still advocate eating Spam in moderation. Some studies have revealed a link between eating processed meats, such as Spam, and an increased risk of cancer. Therefore, moderation is essential. Spam, from its humble beginnings to its global reputation, has remained an intriguing and divisive component of food culture. Spam has become a staple in kitchens around the world, whether it's served at a festival, given as a gift, or turned into a family dish. There has been considerable dispute over the health dangers of sodium nitrites in processed meats such as Spam, but the FDA considers them safe to consume. In truth, Spam's continued success is a credit to Hormel's marketing ingenuity and adaptability, as well as the contents of the can. Even as the globe embraces organic and plant-based diets, Spam remains a popular choice. Why? It's inexpensive, adaptable, and, for many, a nostalgic reminiscence of simpler times. Hormel's innovative tastes, such as teriyaki and jalapeno, have appealed to both existing and new customers. Spam has retained its iconic position even during difficult global circumstances. For example, during the epidemic, Hormel ensured that there was enough supply to meet increasing demand. Spam has often demonstrated its adaptability, whether as a quick dinner option or a vital ingredient in emergency supplies. Spam's ability to remain relevant in both the market and global cuisines distinguishes it as a master of branding and flexibility. Spam's 80-year history, from its critical role in wartime survival to its current presence in kitchens, demonstrates its enduring power. For die-hard Spam fans, there is even a Spam museum in Austin, Minnesota. This one-of-a-kind tourist attraction delves into the history, production process, and global cultural effect of Spam. It has hands-on exhibits, making it an enjoyable and participatory location to visit. Have you ever eaten Spam? How do you prefer to consume it? Please share your best Spam recipes or recollections in the comments section below. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and click the bell symbol to stay updated on more interesting tales.